back to White Mountains today, and joining us is one of Santa's helpers, Jim Miller. How are you, Jim?
Outstanding, Rob.
Well, you came down from Santa's Village today. What's the temperature up there? Did we find out the temperature at the North Pole yet? 39 degrees at the North Pole.
And then
today.
A little more seasonable just in Jefferson. We're just south of the North Pole.
That's right.
So it's great weather up there. We've had a lot of people using the Ho-Ho H2O water park and enjoying the great new Joyride Slides we put in up there this year, too.
Well, let's talk about those Joyride Slides. What are they?
Well, there are 3 water slides. They're new to the park this year. They've been a great addition to the Ho-Ho H2O water park. We're in our 4th season with the water park, and it's just a big hit on these warm days. And one of the things that the slides have done, we've noticed, is really brought the dads off the sidelines and into the water as well this year.
There you go. Well, there's a shot of the water park there with the abominable snowman.
Yes.
And the water slides and everything. Well, that's great. And so that's been a nice thing. And what's nice, too, is that at your water park, you've got a big changing area, locker area, a whole kit and caboodle right there.
It's going to be bigger next year. We have started work on the Elf's Lodge right there next to the new slides. And we had originally thought we'd open that for this year, but we got a note from Santa back in April that said, do not open before Christmas.
There you go.
We have to wait till 2014 when we'll have an expanded area for changing, additional food service up there, and much larger restrooms as well.
But you do have a lot right now. So
we have plenty to accommodate all of our guests there.
And so what's happening this year at Santa's Village? What's new?
Well,
besides the
Joyride Slides, connoisseurs of food, and especially homemade foods, will enjoy what we've done to our Frosty's Freezer ice cream shop. We've completely rebuilt that, and now we make our own homemade ice cream there, which is a nice complement to our homemade gingerbread cookies that have been famous for so many years. Decorate your own, and also the homemade fudge that we make there as well. So all kinds of great treats like that, and of course, no trip is complete without a pizza from Nick's Pizzeria as well.
Absolutely. Now, if somebody hasn't been to Santa's Village before, shame on you. It's Santa's summer home.
There's still time to get on the nice list.
That's right.
Come on up. It is Santa's summer home. It's Christmas today, every day at Santa's Village. And the water park is just one piece of what's there. And, of course, we have Santa himself. You can stop in and say hello to Santa, take a picture with him. There's all kinds of rides there as well. The Skyway Sleigh monorail, you don't see that every day.
No.
Rudy's Rapid Transit roller coaster, a favorite. The Yule log flume ride, and too many others really to name here.
And I like the Chimney Drop.
The Chimney Drop is a great ride. Fantastic ride for kids of all ages.
Absolutely. And one of those things, I went a couple years ago, we went on one of those wonderful pouring rainy days that we get here in New England, and we had a great time. Didn't matter, and we had our ponchos, and we just had a great time.
That's one of the great things about the White Mountains is everything is still going on, rain or shine, and you never know, even with the forecast for rain. It really depends on which cloud you're under. Really.
Right, exactly.
So it could be raining in the parking lot and clear at the log flume. You never know up here in the mountains.
Absolutely. Now, we've been doing a little thing here on White Mountains today where we talk about the temperature, which we just did, 39 degrees up there. And also you can go onto the website and go to the tree.
Well, Santa's Savings Tree, yes, it's really designed for the kids to find a little something special. There's a coloring page there. If they bring that page nice and colored and they turn it into the right shop, then they get a either a free item or a discounted item for putting the effort into that. And then we share the coloring pictures with Santa. He gets to see each and every one of those.
That's great. And you have some live shows this year?
We do have live shows. And then also in the theater, we have, in addition to our 3D animated movie that we've had for a few years, we have moved our light show last year, and I'll explain this a little bit. Last year, one of the new things was our Main Street area. We completely refurbished the entrance and exit to the park. So that's brand new, and it's got a great new feel to it, great energy to it. And one of the things we did last year during our Christmas schedule, when we're open weekends, really from the weekend before Thanksgiving right on through the weekend before Christmas itself, we have a light show that we do on Main Street now. With lights dancing to Christmas music.
Cool.
And, of course, in the wintertime it gets dark, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Right.
So we're able to run that show constantly right on through 7 o'clock. And what we've done here in the summertime, when of course the sun doesn't go down until 8:30 or 9 o'clock, we've moved that inside to the theater too. So.
Oh, that's neat.
So it's a very nice feature inside as well.
And the theater is one of the neat things about the theater is the angle of the seats. So there's not a bad seat in the house.
You never get a head blocking your view in front of you.
You absolutely don't. And I'm always amazed, going, "Wow, look at that!" And you don't have the poles, you don't have the obstructed view. So.
No, it's great seating. So inside, too, there are a few things inside with a couple of theaters and a couple of shows inside. And of course, most of the park is outside. And we have great surprises around each corner, too. Kids always love the alphabet game. It's included in the admission. You get your card at Alphabet University, which, again, is part of the new part of Main Street.
Right.
And you find 26 elves throughout the park and punch your card with all the letters of the alphabet and get a little prize on your way out.
My favorite is the U elf.
Upsy daisy. And where do you find the U-Elf? Do you know?
No.
Out by the water park. Out by the water park.
All right. So, and then of course reindeer. You've got reindeer, which is not a lot of places have reindeer.
No, Santa's reindeer, very popular. Very popular. People love to visit a beautiful barn that they spend their day in, and people like to go there and get the reindeer crackers or the apples. There's a limit to how much reindeer crackers we could feed our reindeer every day. So.
Right.
We switch to fruits and vegetables for them, just like kids should as well.
Well, that's great, Jim. So, how do I get to Santa's Village, Jim?
Well,
practice.
Excuse me.
No.
Yeah. Santa's Village is about it's just over 40 miles here from North Conway, and there are really two routes to go. You can either you start out on 16 and 302, and then when that splits in Glen, you can head north on 16 through Jackson and up through Gorham and catch Route 2 and head west there. Or you can stay right on Route 302 where it splits in Glen and head through Crawford Notch and Bretton Woods and take Route 3 to 115, which gets you right to Route 2 up in Jefferson.
So that you can mix it up, I guess, is what you can say.
Well, you could actually make a nice round trip around Mount Washington if you go up one way and come back the other.
And it's a beautiful drive.
It's a nice, gorgeous, gorgeous
especially
drive.
when you're coming down into, coming down off the mountain, heading down towards into Jefferson, just wide vistas and just some beautiful spots up there.
It's beautiful from both sides. So I actually recommend that if you're going to make the trip up there from North Conway, travel north one way and travel back south the other.
Do the loop.
Yes.
Well, Jim, thanks so much. Now, your website?
santasvillage.com.
Boy, that's kind of easy. That was there's nothing confusing about that at all.
Got that committed to memory.
Wow. It took you a couple of years though to get that. santasvillage.com. Well, that's easy. Well, Jim, thanks so much for coming down.
It's fantastic being here. Thanks for having me.
And I'm sure